Now this is the Nokia G300, available through Toro Wireless, Tracfone, Straight Talk, and Simple Mobile. And this phone now has $100 off to bring the price from $250 to $150, to put this phone as one of the lowest 5G phone that you can find on the market. This is Variety Stick, and make sure to subscribe for more videos in this channel, and also you can encourage me to upload more videos like this in the future with the thumbs up. So without any further ado, let's find out. Now first, let's go over the main specifications. Now if we open the box, as you guys can see, you guys will be able to see a box look like a book, and it has some of the main specs for this phone. First, you're going to see how the phone's going to look like, and also we're going to have some information about the display itself, which is we have IPS 6.5 inch 720 by 1600, and the amount of PPI 269. This on paper doesn't have high specifications, especially for the display. As I said, this still consider a budget phone, but what's make this phone more unique, because it's 5G and offer decent specification, in my opinion, not the best you can find on the market. Now moving to the processor, the phone has Snapdragon 480, which is support 5G. For the people who want to get 5G, you gotta make sure you have 5G in your area. Other than that, the phone will only show you LTE. Just I want to pay your attention about this. Now the internal memory in this phone, it would be 64 gigabyte of memory, and you can add SD card if you want. Now moving to the RAM, 4 gigabyte of RAM, which is in my opinion decent comparing with the price of the phone. Now the camera is not the best thing, of course. We have 16 megapixel camera. This is wide, and 5 megapixel ultra wide, and 2 megapixel depth, so that way you can do portrait pictures. Triple camera on the back, and on the front we have 8 megapixel camera. And by the way, the back camera capable to do video recording 1080 up to 60 FPS, which is decent in my opinion. There is no 4K. The front facing camera, you can do video up to 30 FPS at 1080 resolution. Now let me go ahead and do the unboxing and have a first look on the phone. We're just going to take the sleeve first, and then we're going to see the phone. And the phone has that screen protector. It shows some of the main specification. The phone from the back is going to look very shiny, as you guys can see. It has the Nokia logo, and we have this circle that has triple camera with the flash. It looks so nice. And this is the Tracfone logo, if you wonder what is this. And then we have C-type, a speaker, microphone, and a headphone jack. And we have a button right here, and we have this is maybe the I will check this out. This for Google search, I believe. We have volume up down key, and we have the power key located on the right side, and I believe there is dedicated fingerprint within the power key. Let me set this in the side just to see what else comes in this phone. We're gonna have manual instruction, activation information, as you guys can see, quick start guide. That's not that important. And then we have C-type cable. So luckily the phone has a charger, and that's supposed to be 18 watts of fast charging, and this is decent for phone around $150 to $200. That is not bad. And we have here the SIM ejector tool. I think there's nothing that important inside the box, and as you know, these phone by the prepaid company doesn't come with a headphone or phone case or anything like that. Maybe if you buy the unlocked version, you might get some more accessory, but these days they don't even offer the company much of accessory for the phones. We're gonna move back to the phone itself, remove the plastic screen protector, and turn the phone on. And as everybody know, we're gonna play with the phone, spend some time, and come back with more details. And after spending a little while with the G300 from Nokia, let me give you some thoughts, starting with the build construction and the design. From any phone with a low price, we're not going to expect premium material or high-end build construction. This is a plastic frame, so it doesn't have the best premium look, that's for sure. Now, the only things I have big complaints about, how the phone look from the front. This phone technically has very big bezel, as you guys can see. The phone from the front doesn't look nice, it doesn't look elegant, and it looks very old-fashioned design from the front. Now the back of the phone, it look a lot much better in my opinion. We have seen this design even before from Nokia, and Nokia looks like they're repeating themselves with the same design, but it still look nice from the back, and it's very shiny, very reflective, as you guys can see. But here is the big problem. Fingerprint, if you don't use case, it will be super magnet on this device. Now this phone has dedicated fingerprint located on the side, as you guys can see, and it seems to me work fine. It's very accurate and it's very fast, and I believe this is a good position. If you don't like the fingerprint, the phone still offer face unlock. Now the phone display, as expected from any budget phone, and not too fancy. And being fair with this display, the angle of view and the brightness level is decent. The color saturation, the vividness is not so good. Now if you compare this to another Samsung phone has the same specs, Samsung phone is going to look a lot much better than this Nokia phone with the display. And put in your mind there is no high refresh rate, etc. So the display is about okay, but not so good. Now for the operating system, the phone has Android 11 out of the box, and I'm not sure if Nokia gonna decide to push Android 12 update. I'll keep my eyes on it. The phone is similar to a stock Android, so you guys gonna expect same experience as using any stock Android phone, similar to Moto phones and etc. It doesn't have any custom UI adding extra feature, which is good in my opinion because that put less pressure on the operating system. Now the battery performance is wonderful in this phone. Since the phone doesn't push the highest resolution, the highest brightness, colors for the display, you guys can expect the phone will give you a good performance of the battery. This battery has 4,470, almost 5,000 milliamp with 18 watts of fast charging. This is decent in my opinion, and you guys are gonna expect to get up to 2 days of battery life if you are medium user for any cell phone, because the phone, as I said, it doesn't have the highest specs, so you guys can expect decent performance of the battery, and this is good thing in my opinion. Now for the hardware performance, for any medium user, if you want to use this phone, download some social media applications and a few games here and there. If you don't push the phone to the limit, in my opinion, the processor Snapdragon 480 is decent for someone who doesn't want to do so many things on this device. 64 gigabyte of internal storage also is a good space, and you can add SD card, you can use Google Photo. You should have no problem with the storage. 4 gigabyte of RAM, that's what we expect from phone in 2022 as minimum, and that helps also to have decent performance. Now in this phone, I feel Nokia, they're trying to push so much features for the camera. I mean, you have ultra wide, you have up to 6x zoom, which is a crop the pictures, not the best quality, but if you go to 2x zoom, it will be no problems because the phone offer up to 2x zoom, which is good thing in my opinion. Now speaking about the quality of the pictures I have taken, I mean, you can see poor colors for every pictures I have taken, especially if you take indoor pictures. Outdoor pictures gonna look much nicer, but still there is no sharpness on these pictures in general. Even selfie pictures is not that so great, especially if you look to the background. But as I said, the phone trying to give you so many features and decent performance of the camera. I try also low light night mode, it didn't do any better than other features on the phone. So mainly if you're thinking about this phone for camera, in my opinion this phone doesn't offer the best performance of the camera, but if you want to take like some pictures here and there and you don't really care about like quality of those pictures, I think you'll be fine. Now, long story short, the Nokia G300, in my opinion, is a decent device. If we take in consideration the price, compare with 5G, 64GB of storage, 4GB of RAM, decent performance for the battery, not the best camera, of course, not the best design, but if you take it overall and put that in one phone, it costs you $150. This is a great bargain, in my opinion. And that was very much it. Thank you so much everyone for watching. As always, guys, give me that thumbs up and make sure to hit the bell to be notified every time we upload video on this channel, and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll talk to you in the next video.